How's it going out there, YouTubers? Welcome. I am Allis Awesome, and this is one of my new segments that I shall be doing for my channel. It is going to be a little sort of podcast style thing where we talk about the latest games, technology, movies, and even TV. So we will just sort of stuff that I would think was relevant, just talk about any interest I have. So let's get started. This is going to be my E3 special, so it will be. Yes, it is that time of the year once again, folks. I get so excited. I just cannot wait for E3 to start. So, for anyone that does not know what E3 is or is not familiar, E3 is held every sort of June to start, roughly about maybe the 8th. So it usually is 7th, 8th, 9th, maybe 8th, 9th, 10th, not too sure. And over in Los Angeles in America, it is a chance for all the big gaming companies out there, for Nintendo, for Microsoft, for Sony, and for publishers, for EA, for Activision, for stuff like that there, all to show off their latest games that people, want to see. So, it is a hype mania, so it is for me. I get so excited. All the great stuff that comes out, you just get, you just can't wait to see what they have in store. All the surprises, which usually they do. So, right, so getting started on E3, and now you know what it is. I am a major Nintendo fan. Some might know that. No, you all do. So it will be, if you want to say, predominantly one-sided Nintendo. But I own an Xbox 360. I might get a PlayStation 4, so it's not like I'm against the other two. I will try and be as fair as I can. I will talk about the both of them. We will go through what should be at the show, what I would like at the show, and what I could wish for. If that sounds alright, those sound sort of three categories. There'll probably be a few more sort of subcategories, but we'll sort of try and round it all off into those three, so we will, and see where we get. So I'll start off with Nintendo. As I say, my favorite. So, what is the big deal with the big N this year? So what they have, or what they need to do, is make sure the Wii U will sell. That is what they are all wanting at the moment. It is very widely publicized, folks, as you will see on the internet, how bad Nintendo is doing with the Wii U. The 3DS is doing fantastic. It is selling so well. So, what can they do to get the Wii U selling back again? I think before E3 even starts here, there is Mario Kart 8 coming out. A game I am looking so forward to. It's out here in the UK next Friday, so it is. So, it's 9 days. I can't wait. It's pre-ordered. So, yeah, I will just take a quick note to say I hope to get some anyone off my YouTube and my Twitter account. Add me on both. Let me know what your names are. I'll get you out onto my friends list on my Wii U. The more the merrier, because I just want to be playing some multiplayer online. Great fun. That is all I can say. I know it will be. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. So that before E3 starts, that will be coming out. And that will be one of the first sort of real big titles that they will be bringing out for the Wii U that will actually get people, excited for, wanting to buy it. And I know it will sell a lot. So, that will hopefully get people buying the Wii U here. And then once they're playing Mario Kart, loving it, getting so into it, getting excited, they'll be looking forward to E3 even more because they've just bought this new console and they're thinking, right, Mario Kart is the bee's knees. But what else is there to come? So, it gives Nintendo the perfect chance to get everything sorted. And I know Nintendo at E3, they probably won't. They'll probably sit in their arse and just think everything's okay, not realizing that they are losing, I don't know, they are not selling enough Wii U, so they're not, and they are losing money, so they need to really hit, come out of the gates running. So, what do I think I will see? There's a lot of games announced. Super Smash Bros. X, Project X, whatever you want to call it. Bayonetta 2. What else? We've got Hyrulean Warriors, and then the Big Daddy, my favourite, being a massive Zelda fan as well. Zelda Wii U. Will they show it or will they not? They probably will just think, say Nintendo's way, just be lazy, just throw out a concept art, something like, oh, this is what it might be, really, Zelda, what do you think? Oh, everyone could say, but no, I want at least some screenshots so you can actually see the art style that they'll be going for, because that's usually a big factor in Zelda's of past, and I want to actually see concrete evidence of what the game will look like, and then learn what they're going to do. What is going to be the big thing that makes it just unbelievable? What they say, the biggest Zelda game there is and ever has been so far. So that's what you want. I always find after playing any Zelda game that's come out recently that it just is either too short or too easy. Can I just get back to the time when you learned yourself, just had to fight and hard? It was so hard to get past something in Zelda, but now it's like they take you by the hand and just walk you through it all. It's so easy, and you find it so short, so you do. Games are over so quickly. I think Skyward Sword they did one of them better and not so better. Like, I thought it was easy, but I did feel like they did sort of stretch it out. Like, I remember getting probably halfway point, and I thought, flip, I must be near the end. No, I had flipping more than half to go. Like, so I was pretty thrilled by that air, because the Zelda game doesn't come out every year. Sadly, it's not Call of Duty. Sadly, it's better than all the Call of Duty games out there. So it does take a very, very long time to make. So it does. So you really do want to get the best out of it. So that is my most anticipated. That's two brackets filled up there nearly already of what I'd like to see. So games coming out as well. There's a big lot. This is me, not scripted, silly me. So I'm just sort of throwing off whatever's on top of my head. So games coming out that I would love to see for the Wii U and 3DS from Nintendo. Let's say, so Zelda is on the top of that. Then I would like to see games coming out would be 3DS games. I'd like to see a Mario game for that as well. I like a hard Mario game. The same sort of thing as Zelda. Mario games nowadays just seem so hard. Now I'd find myself now and again just going back to Super Mario Bros. 3 from the NES. Great game, so bloody hard. World number 8 in that, you just can't even do it, no matter how good you are. It's so difficult. Games back then when they were so hard. Now Mario games are just piss easy, so they are. And I think Mario games are very unjustifiable for me sometimes. I'm like, no, I wouldn't even say, I'd just say sort of Mario 2D or 3D side-scrolling, sort of the world games, like them are. I think like the last one that came out, sort of Mario Galaxy and all that, those are really good. Which sort of leads me on to what I think there's going to be a Mario game in development, as far as I know, the next one. So I would like to see a challenging sort of side scroll for the 3DS, and I would really love to see, this is my opinion now for you folks, on what the next on Wii U. I think it should be Super Mario Sunshine 2. Sunshine 2 or something completely different. I sadly never played much of the Galaxy games, which I hate myself for. I know the first one was great, I know the second one was better, so it was so good, people tell me. I really wish I did play it. I will get around to playing it, no doubt, sooner or later, somehow. So yeah, I would like to have Super Mario Sunshine 2. I love the first one. I played so much of it on the GameCube, and it was just amazing. So it was. It was fantastic. It was something different. That is what I like about my video games. Of a series that I really like. I like something different to come along. Just it gets your interest back again. So it does. Keeps it fresh. Keeps it new. It doesn't get you makes you bored and makes you not want to finish it. So yeah. So that's what I like. Other games to come out. I would love. I'm not. Everyone, right. I want, my hope is for Majora's Mask to be remade, to be either 3D, HD would be the best. Like, that would just be unbelievable. But what I would want is, I know they won't. I know Nintendo will just think that it's fine. Everyone's like, Operation Moonfall's been going for so many years. They'll think, do you know what we'll do if we do make a Majora's Mask? We'll just make it for 3D, or we'll make it for Wii U. We'll throw it out there. We'll maybe put a bit of spit and polish on it, shoe shine it up, and we'll be happy. And we will be. Everyone who's wanted it will be happy to be able to play it on the latest generation of consoles. But I would love, and this is what they missed in the Wind Waker HD, as an example, is there was always the talk that there was dungeons missing from the Wind Waker, the original, before it got released. Just sort of, there was like concept dungeons, extra ones. That's what I want. As I say, make it longer, make it more worthwhile. But no, they decided to take it out. They decided not to even have it. I think in the Wind Waker, instead of collecting the Triforce pieces, it was a dungeon to go through, which I probably would enjoy better than the Triforce collecting shite that you have to do. Is one of my absolute, I hate it so much in the Wind Waker. One of the reasons why I would stop me doing a playthrough, but it's not big enough to stop me, actually, because it's a great game. So yeah, so Majora's Mask, would be fantastic. I do think there will be, maybe even going past E3, I think this year there will probably be a remake of a Zelda game announced. This is just me stabbing in the dark. Come to me at the end, Christmas 2014, and just say, "Oh, that's awesome, you were absolutely wrong," and I'll say, "Cheers, mate." But I really do think that that's what they'll do. There'll be some sort of thing. They usually sort of do, like, remake them now and again. So I would like them to do a new one. I think they will do a remake of a game this year. So make it Majora's Mask, and I'll be very happy. Right, so hopefully that's my fangirl Zelda out of the way, so I'll stop talking too much about that. One thing that came there just in my head was I'm looking forward now to the remakes of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Yes, that was a surprise for everyone. I think it was a few weeks ago it came out. What was it? Alpha Ruby and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Looks fantastic. It's what, again, so many fans have been wanting. Just the chance to be able to play, the games again on a better console, on a newer console, just with better features. That they have the chance to be able to play the third generation again with like the added, connection, the better Wi-Fi connection that's now on the 3DS. It's going to be fantastic, so it will be. It'll be super. I will buy that. I will be getting Sapphire version. So anyone, again, for Nintendo who wants to add my friend code, I will put it either in the description, or you can go onto my Twitter and follow me and let me know. If you subscribe to me on this here, on my channel, let me know and I will give you my friend code, and I will be more than happy to add you and to trade or anything. I'd love to do some videos of me doing some Wi-Fi battles. That'd be fantastic. I watch a lot of them and they're pretty cool. So I like to do that here, and give people a chance to watch some great battles. So that's another thing that be on the at E3 I'll be looking forward to. Games, other stuff. I'd like another F-Zero. I think on the Wii U it would look fantastic and it will play just as good. I think they definitely need to do it. Like, it is honestly, it was a big franchise. Why not? I don't get why they didn't, do it. Why they haven't done one since the GX, is it, for the GameCube? I love the IR game. Such a great game. I used to play with my friends all the time. So I think they should do it sooner or later. I'm not a big fan of Star Fox, so I wouldn't really want a Star Fox one done. I wouldn't want any new Star Fox. If new Star Fox comes out, all to the better. I'm sure all the fans out there would love it. They are deserving of a new Star Fox game. I probably will give it a wee go. Other games coming out for Nintendo stuff. I just really want some first party games. I think everyone does. So yeah, Yeah, that would probably cover Nintendo. I will do a wee write up on Twitter, so I will, just if there's any other wee things, you can join in the discussion with me. Microsoft we're on to now. There is a lot of talk with Microsoft, obviously, at the moment. They have just brought out, same as Sony, they've just brought out their console. This is their first E3. Yeah, this is their first E3 with their new consoles, so this is the chance, being released, so this is the chance now for them to show off the great stuff, and that's what I want. I have been absolutely not impressed with the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 at the moment. A couple of friends I know have, a couple of mates have Xbox Ones, and they just honestly sit there and don't even play it. Like, so I don't even know what to think. PlayStation 4, at the moment it seems probably the better of the two, and that would probably be the one, if I had to choose between the two of them, I would get at the moment. But with E3 coming out here, I could just be completely changed by Microsoft. I like the idea now you don't have to buy Kinect. Playing the Xbox One, it seemed the Kinect just really got in the way, so it did. More than anything, like the voice commands barely worked. You were shouting 3-4 times at the Kinect to try and get it to work. And I think it's just an unnecessary, thing, like an unnecessary accessory, that you're paying top dollar for, and that's just bringing the price up. So it'd be nice if they took the Kinect out. Like the Kinect on the Xbox and Titanfall at the moment I've seen in Asda over here in UK would be, I think it was $350. You take the Kinect out for, it's going to be amazing. Why can't that be $250, $299? In between that would be perfect. That would be a great price, so it would be. And, for just next gen console that came out and what they offer and all this here. But apparently, I hear so much that they don't even offer, full frame, smooth frame rates up to 60 frames per second, not even full 1080p, not even full high definition. The Wii U, all AAA titles from Nintendo all offer 60 frames per second, and it is incredible to think that. And Nintendo gets bashed so much by all those graphic whores out there, and all the people who love their games looking great, and all the people love that. But yeah, and they can't even do that here, and you're paying nearly twice as much. So, games quickly I could think of for Microsoft. I probably would want. They're talking Gears of War 4B is meant to be coming out. Like, I enjoyed 1 and 2. Wasn't a big fan of 3. So does that put me off? I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Looking at my collection of all what I have, and the game I would love, because the third one was a letdown after the second one being like one of my top 3 favorite games of all time, would be Dead Space. Dead Space, it would be. Dead Space 2 was amazing. It was so good. Just everything about that game. I could talk for hours separately about how amazing Dead Space 2 is, but I won't. But, so then, yeah, they brought out 3 a couple of years ago. Absolute pack of piss. Fucking shite. So it was. I could not fucking believe it. After all the hype, I think I was so excited until they were like, oh, by the way, it's multiplayer. And I was like, well, for fuck's sake, no. I think that's what really ruined it for me. I think what ruined it for me was the multiplayer aspects. Maybe not as much as I'm making out, but it did sort of was like, no, where's the scare? Where's the fright of Dead Space that we all loved? Gone. And then the weapon system was absolutely pish. The second one, as I said, had the weapons were all balanced perfectly. They had fine-tuned it from the first one. All the going to the bench and upgrading was perfect. It led you to actually rethink. The third one just left it like absolutely God knows what. It was terrible. So it was one of my favorite guns in it, the Ripper, just completely torn out of the arse. So it was in the third one. It was useless. Was not even worthwhile. Maybe because the second one was overpowered, but who cares? I love the Ripper in the second one. So yeah, so that would be a fantastic thing. I love fantastic game to be announced for the Xbox. Well, not Xbox, but just it would be multi-platform. Something I'd probably buy it on the Xbox. Well, let's say I have the first I have the free on Xbox, so that's why I'm saying it. A fourth one that comes out, whoever it is, I doubt it'll be Isaac Clarke, it could be, and then just be like, boom, one player, all alone again. Just make it perfect. You know, EA, you love screwing us over. I think that's maybe more of the problem with EA. EA just loves screwing us over. And what else will we see? We will expect to see at E3, we will definitely see FIFA. I'm sure of it. See some more sports games. EA love their sports games. We'll see loads of them. We'll see a driving game. You know, see maybe a Need for Speed. We'll see some sort of Forza something. Forza Horizon 2 I've heard is meant to be there. Something like that here. So that's really it for me for Xbox. Next thing, on the PlayStation, quick note, me not having, not owning a PlayStation console since the PlayStation 2, which is what, 6 years ago, probably, which I still own and play games because backwards compatibility is non-existent with Microsoft and Sony these days. So yeah, not owning one, I played it several times. There were loads of times I get told to go buy a PlayStation 3. It's great. Go buy a PlayStation 4. It's great. But I just don't see. I never saw the worth of PlayStation 3. I was more like the exclusives for. I always buy a Nintendo console, so it's between Sony and Microsoft. So the exclusives for Microsoft and the Xbox were better for me. I'm not a fan of Uncharted. I'm not a fan of Resistance. I'm not a fan of The Last of Us. Pardon me. I'm not a fan of what else? God of War. I really wanted to play it. I tried it. Wasn't the biggest fan. So for Sony, I will, as I said, you know, at the moment the PlayStation 4 just looks the better sort of offering. So I will wait and watch on with anticipation to see which two. And I think after this E3, I will probably then certainly know what other console I will own with my Wii U. At the moment, you know, I probably won't even get one I don't think I will get a PlayStation 4 or a Xbox One until the console comes with at least a game or something for £250. You've heard it here first. And if I do get one then, I'm either a jackass, or I won one, or someone was very nice and bought me it. But I really don't think that'll happen. So that is what I'll probably be doing. I've said I'm not going to buy it to at least 250, even without a game. So the console's £250. I probably won't buy one. I really was going to get an Xbox One. I was just thinking for Titanfall, but now I've got my own PC. I am probably going to get it for that. Yeah, get Titanfall for my PC. That's probably going to just solve it then. So no point in me having to pay £400. So it was for Titanfall, one game. Nah, it's pointless. So that's sort of rounds it up, folks. I feel like there is loads more to talk about, but as I say, I'll save it for a later day. I said there, quick note, I've built my PC. I'm back on. That's what took me so long. And while there was no videos, usually I do one once a week or a couple. They dried up because I was moving and building my own gaming PC, which is finally built after spending. If you want to check out my reviews, I've got two parts up. I've got my discussion at the start, and then I've got the second part talking about the parts I used. I'm going to do a third one soon, just doing a walkthrough of it, of my setup here, of it being built, what my specs are, what I've went for, and it is running perfectly and so lovely. So it is. I love my PC. I've called it the Leviathan. It's beautiful. It's so much better than my laptop. My laptop was a piece of shit. Now I can actually do things with this. So yeah, so I will be doing. So now I've got the E3 out of the way, I'll just have a quick say for my YouTube channel. I am going to be back. I have missed making videos, so I am back making some godly videos, hopefully. And there'll be a lot more gameplay videos coming out for PC games and stuff like that here. I will get Steam, Origin, all that Uplay accounts. I'll download some stuff. Say I'm going to get Titanfall, do some Titanfall gameplay for yous. Do some competitive COD. Some competitive Titanfall. Xbox wise, yeah, me and my brother are going to be doing Call of Duty competitive play, hopefully, some FIFA and pro clubs. So much is going to happen with my channel, so please folks, hitting that subscribe button for me. Help me out, the more the better, the more encouragement it gives me, the happier I am, and the more it means then the better content I will give, the better content I'll bring out. I'm hopefully looking to do a schedule, so I am, where it will just be, stuff. I'll hopefully do weekly videos every certain day. Just depends. My work is so busy. I do so many hours a week. It is crazy. And it is hard to pick a set day to do a video because my road, as I say, changes every week. So I will try and work out which is best. So yeah, so by subscribing, you'll get every video that I do, all the best videos that there is, from myself, and all the awesome content that I am planning to do. So yeah, folks. So as always, keep watching my videos. Hit the subscribe button so you know when a new one comes out. Go on to my Twitter. Follow me, let me know you came from my YouTube, stuff like that there. Just get talking to me, folks, so I can get to meet everyone, all these great people out there. That makes me happy. So I am All Is Awesome, and thank you for listening, folks, and I hope you all have a great day.